everyone. I'm doing a voiceover once again. I tried looking up how to adjust the settings so I could use my AirPods for a microphone, and I found it just fine in the videos, or like there seems to be a fix, but for some reason on my phone, it won't let me change that setting. So once I got to the gym, here I'm doing some unilateral work. I like to start off by doing a couple of sets of unilateral work, just really targeting each leg on its own, letting me focus on each individual quad. Um, it's funny, when I got to the gym this morning, I was actually so like pumped to be recording and continue with this new journey that we're going along on. And I actually started doing some seated leg curls. I got a couple of sets into that before I realized, like, oh, I'm actually supposed to be doing some leg extensions right now. I'm supposed to be targeting my quads for today, not my hamstrings. So when I was all done with the unilateral leg extensions, moved on to some ISO uh, leg extensions. Unilateral because it's just one leg at a time. It's usually around 85 pounds or so that I'm moving with each leg. Then when I go on to use both of them, I'll go on up to about 205. I feel like I could possibly do more, but these are usually like my last sets. I'm just burning out with this. And usually I just do one set. You guys see, I did two today, one at 6 and then one at 4. When I was all done with that, moved on to this decline leg press. I do a lot of leg pressing movements. This machine in particular at my gym is probably my favorite. I just really like the angle. I like the way that everything sits. I like the two pins so that I could put some weight on the lower pin, some weight on the higher pin. I know that changes, whether or not it feels the heaviest at the top or at the bottom. So I like being able to have a little bit more control over that. Um, I don't really do a whole lot of squatting anymore. A couple of years ago when I was at the gym, I've been in and out of the gym for years now. I think just like a lot of people, we would find motivation and really go and hit it real hard. And then, we'd stop. And then once again, maybe it's starting to get warm out. We start to feel bad about the way we look. And we want to just go get back in the gym. I was like that for years, just going in and out. Um, and one year, I actually tweaked my back when I was squatting. Um, then I think I actually stopped going to the gym because of that once. And when my back started feeling better, I went back and I tweaked my back again. So I didn't let that, demotivate me from going. But then I did move on to hack squats. And hack squats do feel a whole lot better on my lower back. But I don't do them as much as doing a leg press. So did 2 sets with 4 plates on each side. 2 plates on the lower pin, 2 plates on the upper pin. And then this is going to be my final set on the decline leg press. I go on to put another plate on the lower pin on each side. So what's the math on that? 45, 2 plates is 90. So the 4 plates on each side, 180 plus another 45. What is that? 225? Is my math correct on that? Yeah, 225 per side. So 450 that I'm moving all together here. And then I believe this machine is rated without any weight to be at about 110 pounds. So this is about 560 that I'm pushing here. Again, final set. Then I move on to some Bulgarian split squats, or some dumbbell split squats, whatever you want to call them by. This is what I decided to finish with today. This is a movement that is fairly awkward for me. This movement hurts like hell, just hurts like crazy. Just because it burns, it feels like I could really feel it targeting my legs. It's also very awkward for me to get into this position, just because you gotta have some pretty good balance for this. And sometimes I don't know when I'm moving too far up, when I'm moving too far down. So if you see, something wrong or something that I can improve on here, go ahead and let me know in the comments down below. Of course, always open to trying out new workouts or adjusting things in my workouts, especially just to improve them. So here I did a set with the 40s. Then again, like I mentioned yesterday, do take rest during my sets. I do, give myself a bit of a break. Just can't wait too long since I am on a time crunch. So typically I'll try to just walk around and stuff. I don't like to just sit around, be on my phone, anything like that. Usually I'll just be listening to music or be watching a podcast or listening to a podcast, things of that nature. So, yeah, once that was all set, I was going to continue on with the 40s, but I actually decided, okay, no, let's go ahead. I'm going to do one last set, so we're going to move up in weight. And I decided to go with the 50s. So, came back with the 50s and jumped right on into it. Looking back, while I was editing this, I actually noticed that this clip got cut off. Just know, um, I did do both legs. All right, it just got cut off. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for giving me support. I do plan on being able to film better angles. I promise. Thanks. Bye. All right. So I made it back home fine. Ready for work now. Probably wrapped up with my workout and got back home like before 6 o'clock. It's now 6:50, so a little bit earlier than yesterday. Still dark out. Yesterday the sun started coming up. So my leg days usually go a little bit quicker, just because I don't do my whole leg at once. I split it, like I said, between quad and then hamstrings. I have 2 separate leg days, one for each, just so that I could really lift a lot more weight and push myself a lot more, and really feel like that specific part of my leg. So everything went relatively quick and easy. Again, spammed abs as always. I don't think I mentioned it, but this morning weighed in at 177. I'm someone, I weigh myself every single day. I know that your weight fluctuates depending on what you eat, how much water you drink, all that kind of stuff. So I try not to dwell on it too much, but it definitely is something that keeps me in check. Just weighing myself and seeing so that I could adjust my water intake or adjust what I'm eating and things like that. Like I said, I'm not really super harsh on my diet right now with the holidays around the corner. So I want to say thank you guys to everyone that watched my first video, sent me a DM on Instagram or anything like that. So really appreciate it, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. We'll be back tomorrow with back day, back and triceps.